This is Mark and Charity's Coffee Podcast.
It certainly is for this May the 5th, Friday, May 5th. Happy Friday to you. We made it with Mark being off this week. Today feels a little bit more special than other Fridays, we'll say. I am quite happy and relieved to be here, more so than other Fridays, we'll say. Mark does a lot of the production for our morning show and beats me in every morning. He is here way before me every morning. So when he is off, there are a few more hats I then have to wear, and I love it, and it's great. But by Friday, it's so nice. So happy Friday to you. The weekend is almost here. And on top of that, the weather is so much better. We had all that rain at the beginning of the week, and now it looks like it's finally clearing out. Mainly sunny today and over the course of the weekend, which is great because some pretty big events coming up this weekend. We had Nicole Klinsterer from our newsroom earlier this morning joining me on air because Nicole is also heavily involved with Brighton Speedway, and they are getting ready to kick off their 56th season this weekend. Incredible to think about that. 56 years. So they open up the racetrack tomorrow, and some great events planned for the weekend, for the season. All your favorites and some surprises too. So thank you to Nicole for stepping in and sharing all of those great events. Also this weekend, the 40th annual Trenton Kiwanis Walleye World Fishing Derby, another staple of the community. It kicks off at 12:01 this evening. So welcome to everyone who is visiting the Quinte area this weekend for the fishing derby, and good luck to you. Again, weather-wise, I think that's good. I think you want sunny skies. I don't think you want all the rain when you're fishing. So again, Mother Nature stepping in to say, yeah, I'm going to help you out. And a great fundraiser for the Kiwanis Club of Trenton as well, their biggest fundraiser of the year. So a lot of money going to be raised this weekend. Hopefully a lot of money handed out as well for those participating in the Walleye World Fishing Derby. Again, good luck to you. And those are just a couple of the events planned for this weekend. With the sunshine, it really feels like spring is here. And it certainly felt like spring last night. I've been talking about it this week. The Fashion for Foundation fashion show in support of Trenton Memorial Hospital was last night. And definitely spring and summer well represented with all the wonderful fashions from Studio B, Off the Hook, the County Emporium, as well as Vivacious. Angela and her crew actually dressed Emily and I last night. And I can't get over the compliments that we had. So thank you to Angela and everyone who participated, not only supplying the fashions, but all the models who wore the fashions, everyone who came out to support Trenton Memorial Hospital. There was a silent auction as well as a 50-50, well over $1,000 raised just in the 50-50. So amazing. It ran so smoothly. And from the moment you stepped into the Battawa Community Center, you felt it. Everyone was just so happy to be there. And it was such a great vibe, such a positive vibe. It was hard not to smile all night and just have fun. And Emily and I certainly did as co-MCs. We caught up with the show's organizer, Sharon Urquhart, this morning as well, because I really wanted to know how much sleep she actually got last night.
Well, I didn't do too bad. I had to get up early because I'm going to go do some smile cookies this morning. So I'm up a little early, but I'm ready to go.
Have you started planning next year's event yet?
Isn't that interesting? And yes, I have. It's May the 2nd, 2024. I booked it last night.
That's incredible. And I have to say kudos to you. Just incredible. I was talking about it earlier this morning, and from the time I stepped into the Battawa Community Center last night, the feeling in that room was just awesome. We had so much fun, and a lot of that comes down to you for making it such a fun night. Everything ran smoothly. You covered all the bases. We had refreshments. There was a silent auction table, the 50-50, and fabulous fashions.
And I asked people to dig deep. We don't have a tally at this point, but according to the 50-50 draw, when somebody walked away with $1,030, people dug deep.
Yeah.
Because this is the only place that people can actually have an impact on our hospitals. It's the power of the community to purchase the equipment with their donations that the government does not send any money for equipment.
That was the message, of course, last night. You had two fabulous speakers talking about where the money from last night was going, and that's where it was. It was going back to Trenton Memorial Hospital, specifically for women's health. But that point was driven home that, this equipment isn't covered by the government. It's covered by donations.
That's right. And the other thing I was happy with last night, it was the first time that I decided to put women's healthcare related tables in.
And these are information tables. People were able to go and speak to the experts and learn more last night.
And they were very happy. I spoke to each one of them, and they're all on board to come again next year. What
drives you, Sharon, to put this show together?
Well, I can say one thing. I had a car accident when I was 41 years old, and I was totally knocked out of the work world for the next 20 years. Clogging helped me at 64 years old when I started. A couple of years later, I went on RTMH and helped save Trenton Hospital. And at that point, I realized, oh, wow, I know very little about our healthcare system. Wow, the government doesn't pay for equipment. This is a big job for these people. I need to help. I haven't helped the 20 years I've been trying to recover from an accident. I need to help now. So I guess that's the drive. I'm trying to make up for lost time, Charity.
Well, you're doing a heck of a job. And you mentioned the clogging. We got to mention this, too, because that's how the night really started out. You and your group got up there, and watching you, Sharon, I thought the energy and the stamina you ladies had, it tired me out watching you. How many songs did you do?
We only did 8. We usually do... Well, honestly, we usually do 16.
Oh my gosh. Well, it was very fun to watch, and you did an incredible job, not just with the clogging, but the entire evening. Thank you so much for letting me be a part of it. I hope to return next year because it is a great show.
You're already booked along with Emily.
Okay, good.
So put it in your calendar and don't let anybody knock it out.
Okay.
And I loved Lena and Gina. They were fabulous speakers.
Yes.
Leo was great on music. Brad, the photography. The Lions were incredible, and we can't forget the staff from the hospital, from the foundation. They did a great job.
Absolutely, they did.
The silent auction items, I only got to glance at a few. A lot of the items went for more than what they were valued at.
Which is what you want, and that's amazing.
It's what I hoped for.
Yeah.
I try not to expect too much, and then you don't get disappointed.
Well, next year it's going to be bigger and better, and I cannot wait.
Okay, I'm so excited. We'll get the tickets out early. I just sort of added it up this morning. I think we had about 220 in the room, which included the people from the businesses, but we could sell another 30 tickets.
Oh, well, let's do that then, Sharon.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Wonderful. Well, after you get your cookies.
And Emily.
Well, thank you. And after you get those cookies decorated today, please take some time just to rest, and then you can get going for next year.
Well, I have to do it tomorrow and Sunday. Then
Okay.
I'm going to rest on Monday.
Oh, well, good for you. Thanks so much, Sharon.
Thank you, Charity.
And she just doesn't stop. She's off to do Smile Cookies, as you heard, today and over the weekend. And she's already planning next year's. In fact, yes, when she wrapped up last night, wrapped up the show and thanked everybody for coming, she did mention that she wanted to book it for next year. So she actually did. So plans are already in the works for next year's Fashion for Foundation if you weren't able to get out last night. Hoping you'll join us next year because it was a lot of fun. Returning next week, Mark will be back on Monday, as will Galaxy of Games and Beat the Bank. Keep listening for the cue to get in and qualify all weekend long. When you hear it, get to our website, 955hitsfm.ca. We could be calling you Monday morning, 7:40, to play along, possibly winning $10,000, courtesy of Sandra Hussey. Beat the Bank on the way Monday, and so much more. Get out and enjoy the sunshine this weekend. You deserve it. Yes, you do. And we'll be back Monday with Mark and Charity Mornings. Thanks so much for making Mark and Charity Coffee Podcast a part of your Friday. Have a great weekend.